Good evening, my name is Kacper Paradowski and you're watching Poland Daily News. This was a day of twists and turns regarding the issue of the Supreme Audit Office President Marian Banaś. Around 3 p.m. an announcement was published on the website of the state institution which stated that Banaś does not intend to resign. Shortly thereafter, the Central Anti-Corruption Bureau informed the Polish press agency that they are patiently waiting for the result of the investigation. During a press conference taking place this afternoon, the Marshal of the Sejm, Elżbieta Witek, said that she is still waiting for Marian Banaś to resign from his post. The Israeli ambassador to Poland, Alexander Ben-Zvi, has once again accused the politicians of the Confederation Party of anti-Semitism. In their response, they stated that such words are unacceptable and the ambassador is stepping beyond his diplomatic role.
Once again, the Israeli ambassador to Poland, Alexander Ben-Zvi, has publicly expressed concern over the views of Confederation activists and politicians.
The
problem is not the Confederation Party as a whole, but more so the anti-Jewish views of individual members of this party. This is an issue because if such views prevail in the Sejm, it is a problem for me personally, and I do not say this as an ambassador, but as a Jew.
This is not the first time the ambassador expressed his concerns about the politicians of the Confederation Party. As said by one of the group's leaders, Janusz Korwin-Mikke, the ambassador should separate his private views from the position he holds.
The Israeli ambassador has all the right to his views concerning the party members. However, if this is the viewpoint of Israel, then a reaction from the Polish government is necessary. We must differentiate between this hate speech and the views of Polish society.
The MIPs also pointed out that only specific people, not groups, are responsible for manifestations of hatred or anti-Semitism.
I sympathize with these fears. I believe that anti-Semitism is unfortunately present and the Confederation politicians are known for their views. I regret that such a group got into parliament.
On the other hand, left-wing politicians share the concerns of the Israeli ambassador.
First of all, if the Israeli ambassador claims that such words were said, I would like to see evidence. From what I know, no specific statements were made. Secondly, the politicians of the Confederation Party sit in the parliament by democratic choice made by Poles, which means that such statements are an interference by a foreign diplomat in the internal affairs of the country, which is not allowed.
Publicist Marek Król points out there is no specific evidence confirming the words of Alexander Ben-Zvi.
Not every criticism of the State of Israel is a manifestation of anti-Semitism. The ambassador has the right to express his opinions, but I would expect them to be supported by evidence.
Earlier, the former Israeli ambassador in Rome commented on Poland, saying that the entire approach of the Polish government to the Holocaust is bad and is related to anti-Semitism, for which Poland isn't famous.
A man wielding a knife killed one and injured several people on the London Bridge in central London. According to the police, the deadly attack may have a terrorist undertone.
The assailant was shot by the British police after a number of people were stabbed in the London Bridge area of the city. The ambulance service declared what it called a major incident in the area. The London Bridge station, a busy commuter hub, was closed in effect. Police cordons were set up and officers directed members of the public near the scene. People in buildings around the scene were evacuated to the north side of the River Thames by security services. The man was wearing what police now believe was a hoax explosive device, as UK's top counter-terrorism officer Neil Basu said. In a statement, Prime Minister Boris Johnson thanked the police and all emergency services for their immediate response.
Yesterday, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, visited Afghanistan on the occasion of Thanksgiving. The purpose of the trip was to pay a visit to the American soldiers stationed in the country.
The Taliban wants to make a deal. We'll see if they want to make a deal. It's got to be a real deal, but we'll see. But they want to make a deal. And they only want to make a deal because you're doing a great job. That's the only reason they want to make a deal.
Yesterday, the U.S. President Donald Trump visited Afghanistan on the occasion of Thanksgiving. He met with the President Ashraf Ghani and the American soldiers stationed in the Middle East. Trump's visit was kept secret until the last moment. The U.S. president was supposed to spend Thanksgiving in his family's property in Florida, but he flew to Afghanistan instead. The United States National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien flew there with the president to participate in talks between Trump and Ghanem. The purpose of the meeting was to reopen talks with the Taliban about the ceasefire. The US president also had dinner with the American soldiers. The Taliban took over almost half of Afghanistan. They killed almost 2,400 American soldiers since 2001.
That is all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for Poland Daily Business. Good night.